7:25 this morning. We're making some more gunk.
We're making
gunk.
That's right. This is really fun stuff. So here's the stuff we made in the last one, and it flows like a liquid to take the shape of the container. But you can take a little bit of it out, okay, and you can make it into a little ball, and it actually will bounce.
Oh, I see.
But we'll just leave that sitting there, and it'll just puddle out like a puddle. It's really weird stuff. It's non-Newtonian in that if you try to do anything to it very quickly, it resists. But if you just let it ooze, it behaves like a liquid. So we're going to make something else that's like that, which just involves water and cornstarch. It's the neatest stuff you've ever seen. So in this little thing, I have 3 tablespoons of water. Okay. And I'm going to put in twice as much, 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. And you're going to stir it with the handle of this thing as I do this. Okay. Okay. So the first few will go in kind of easy.
All right.
Now you have to stir a little bit slowly. Even now, it feels a little weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. It feels like it's sort of chunky. I'll bet. And okay, so now that's 3.
Oh, it's getting.
Okay, it's getting kind of chunky.
Almost like cement.
Yeah. 4. Okay. And now we're going to hopefully we'll get 1 more in there. 5. Okay, and see, now you can't stir too fast. You have to stir sort of gently. And why don't you say what you're feeling? Yeah,
it feels like actually cement. Like it kind of.
Now, if it feels like it's cement, now if you just take the thing out, take the spoon out. Okay, now if you stick your finger in there, it's just like milk or something.
Oh, right.
But if you try to jam your finger in there, just try it, stab your finger in there.
It won't let you.
It won't let you.
But if you do it slowly, you can penetrate it.
Yeah, isn't that interesting stuff?
That is weird.
Right, and once you get your finger in there, if you try to yank it out,
it grabs you.
It grabs you, and it tries to hold on. And so this is the same phenomenon. This is a suspension, a colloidal suspension.
Wow.
So there's no chemistry. There's nothing funny going on here. The cornstarch are little tiny particles. You can think of them as, and they get suspended in the water. And just their interaction with each other as they sort of float around in the water makes them behave in this funny way. Sort of like sand on a wet beach.
Sure, sure.
You know that if the sand can be sort of gooey, if you stick your foot in it, you sort of drive the water out, and then when you lift your foot up, it looks dry there for a second, but then the water kind of goes back in again. Same thing here. The molecules are very, very close together. When you squish it like this, it's sort of like you're squishing the water out from between them so they touch. But then once you don't push on it very hard anymore, it just flows really easily.
That is very cool. There's going to be a lot of folks trying that at home later today.
And I wanted to show you one more thing.
30 seconds.
Good.
What do we got?
30 seconds. Okay, well, the fun thing with this, if you have this stuff, is if you have a cup, you can make a rude sound. Okay?
No.
You got to do this. This is, if you put this on your cup and then you sort of shove it in there, you get the idea.
Cushion, right?
You don't need a whoopee cushion, and this was endless fun at my house at Thanksgiving when there's little kids around.
Awesome.
Okay,
very good. All right. Thank you, Mats. Appreciate your time. We'll put this online. You can check it out and have fun making the sounds and sticking your finger in the cornstarch.
It's highly scientific.
It is. We'll be right back.